the key to Bishop Auckland is not really the castle, it's the people. And it's a great pleasure to look back on the journey that we have been on here.
The fact it's a national lottery has made it possible to do these developments here. This is something that's important for the whole of the country, not just Bishop Auckland. When we arrived, we realised it was going to have to be a visitor destination, but there wasn't enough to see, there was nowhere to park, there was nowhere to eat, and so all of those had to be developed. The people of the town, this is their heritage. We want the local children to come and play in the grounds. It's part of their heritage that they visit. So when they're grown up and looking back, they can say, this is the town I grew up in.
It was amazing seeing the restoration starting with help from the Lottery Fund. Everything was under scaffolding because I was doing tours with that and showing people what we'd found. And all of those small things that people don't notice, like the creaky floors, the windows that don't work. It was just amazing for all of us to see the castle being brought back to life. It's just home. People come in here and they don't feel like they're in a museum. They can't believe that they can touch things and sit down and just be at home here. And we are all at home here.
So one of the highlights for me was the moment when I got a phone call from one colleague and I came down to find her at the top of a ladder having taken away a section of plasterboard, and behind it there was some wallpaper. And that wallpaper actually dates from the 1830s, so it'd been hidden for hundreds of years. So we got moving, peeling bits away and uncovering. It was just a really exciting moment. Ultimately what we were trying to do here was to tell the story of how the bishops of Durham shaped our nation's history.
So in the Faith Museum we have a building that makes you stop in your tracks. And when you walk through the first gallery of the Faith Museum, which has used the old part of the Scotland Wind so beautifully, all you can think about is that we have a world-class museum.
Our lenders and our partners have all been so unbelievably generous in lending us really precious, fascinating objects that I think for me they really resonate across the centuries. So this is an object that somebody held, somebody used, that offers a glimpse of how important faith continues to be in people's lives today.
All of the work that the National Lottery Heritage Fund's activity plan enabled us to do had such a meaningful impact. We were able to do so many things through engagement across a broad range of demographics. We set up our dementia-friendly heritage programme, we ran employability programmes, we brought heritage skills like blacksmithing and pottery to people who had never done anything like it before. We did oral history projects and community exhibitions. Hundreds of people attended various public events. We did large-scale community consultation for the Faith Museum. One youth group became our Auckland Castle tour guides, and with another we even went to various university open days across the country to help those young people imagine themselves doing something like go to a university.
We're moving to a time when children growing up in Bishop Auckland have had their curriculum enriched by being here and have had opportunities for work experience, apprentices. We know that that is the best way for communities to flourish and for families to flourish.
The lottery funding has had a significant impact on me in my career and has given me the ability to progress my career into something I really wanted to do. I started in 2017 as a health and safety apprentice, and my career since has developed quite significantly. I started off by doing a business administration apprenticeship, and then I moved straight onto a project management diploma apprenticeship with Bishop Auckland College, and then went on to do 2 separate NEBOSH qualifications in health and safety and fire safety management, and now I am the health and safety officer responsible for the organisation in regards to fire safety and health and safety.
Not only is it the place that makes me feel great just being here, but the team, the staff, the volunteers treat me like me, not someone who's got a learning difficulty. For me to do something like this out of my comfort zone and speak to people with confidence like I do now, it's made me feel great.
It's done such a lot for the community and brought them in when so many people had never been inside. And that's all thanks to the Lottery Fund.
What I'm really looking forward to here is just to see the local area being put on the map again, starting to be bustling again. It's really good to see.
So now at the culmination of the project, the point at which visitors can walk through the front door of the castle, walk through these rooms and experience what life was like here. It's the perfect moment really to thank National Lottery players and to rename officially the Broadwalk as the People's Broadwalk.
I'm a player as well. I have a direct debit going to the National Lottery, and it feels great that I have contributed to this as well. But ultimately, it's with our heartfelt thanks to the National Lottery Heritage Fund.
The advice given along the way from many different specialists involved with the National Lottery Heritage Fund has been phenomenal. How we tell stories, how we engage our visitors, how we make that the very best experience.
We came to the Lottery Fund, and if they had not funded us, we would never have embarked properly on this exercise. When we came here, we knew what we were going to be doing was a visitor attraction, creating a place where visitors would come. But our first love was being a part of the community and seeing the community flourish. And to begin with, we didn't really know how to square that circle. But what we found is that the amount of wonderful and beautiful things that are now on show here, actually, they themselves have the power to change people's lives. What the Lottery Fund did was something which is an acorn that's grown to oaken size.
We have a unique place here, and you've added so much to our hope and to our opportunities and to our future.